Hi, and welcome to this short video, The Personalities That Lead to Chronic Pain, How You Can Be Your Awesome Self and Opt Out of Pain. I'm Ryan Walsh of mindoverpain.org. Here's what you're getting today. You'll learn which personality types tend to lead to chronic pain, and you'll learn how it was discovered that chronic pain's root cause is mind-body interaction. You'll also feel great about your own personality, and you'll know the next steps for opting out of pain while using the best aspects of your personality to your advantage. Here's why this is important. Of course, life is way more fun without chronic pain. You can play all the sports you love, you can work uninterrupted on whatever you're passionate about, and you can reclaim your most valuable asset, your time. Also, you can ditch the dorky gadgets and ergonomic equipment. And it's important to remember that eliminating the root cause is the only way to permanently eliminate pain. Painkillers, ergonomic equipment, physical therapy exercises, and even surgery are merely band-aids that only temporarily address pain. Here's how this video will help you. You've had a hunch that your chronic pain relates to your stress and emotions, and you're correct. You'll feel motivated to hear that people with your personality are now pain-free after learning about mind-body interaction. And you'll feel laser-focused on a clear path to recovery, and you can stop using your exhausting try-everything approach. This is all assuming that you have a personality that's like mine. You have a strong inner drive for success, a high sense of responsibility, you're self-motivated and disciplined, perfectionist, caring and conscientious, and these other traits here. And this is really important, and it's central to everything and how this is all working. In fact, I'd say that if you aren't like this, then I am not sure what has been causing your pain. But if you are like this, I'd also say that you strongly agree with these statements. I'm very conscientious, I'm very polite and proper, I'm a perfectionist, I'm logical, I want to do a lot of good in the world, and so on. So I'm going to assume that you have this type of personality type, someone who's pretty much just like me. Basically, you're a benevolent, heroic, unstoppable machine, and you're probably so humble that you don't even realize how amazing you are, and how rare people like you are in the world. The good news is, you don't need to sacrifice the parts of your personality that make you awesome. Of course, the world needs more people like you. We're just going to subtly change some thought patterns so you can sustainably be your wonderful self without having chronic pain. Dr. John E. Sarno is one of the many medical doctors who has been researching mind-body interaction. He was the first to recognize that chronic pain patients tend to have certain personality traits in common. So 3 decades of medical research has shown that that list of personality traits that we just looked at, that's very strongly correlated to wrist pain and back pain, headaches, and other types of chronic pain. And no, not everybody is on that list. You can think of the opposite personality traits like being apathetic or irresponsible, reckless, sloppy, rude and selfish, whimsically hedonistic. I'm also not saying that your personality needs to be identical to mine for this to apply to you, but I'm guessing since you're watching this video, your personality fits in this same subset of the general population, where you're responsible, logical, and ambitious, as opposed to all of these other different types of personalities. And of course, yours and mine will vary a little bit, but we're generally the same type of person. I've worked in finance and technology for years, so I know what it's like to be and work with employees who are ambitious, logical, reliable, and hardworking. And many employees strive to essentially become a machine. Performance is consistent and predictable, logical, and emotionless. And this is wonderful in so many ways, but there's a caveat. What happens when you discard emotions? Emotions are biochemical events, and they're always going to surface in one way or another. If they never reach your attention, your consciousness, they'll crop up physically. The way that a person thinks actually triggers physical changes in the body. There's a causal relationship. So if you change your thought patterns, symptoms disappear. The difference between proximate and root cause is important. So reduced blood flow, reduced oxygen, it's called ischemia, is generally the proximate cause of your pain. This is why stretching and massages often help, but also why their effect is temporary. This is also why expensive ergonomic equipment is usually designed to encourage certain postures. Many people pay handsomely, like I did, for equipment that doesn't end up addressing the root cause of their pain. I spent thousands of dollars and it didn't really help. So it's like blushing or butterflies in your stomach. Your emotions lead to physical changes, and sometimes those changes are painful. So what does modern science recommend? Emotional awareness is the key. While I was at my previous high-powered jobs, I wanted to be 100% logical. I didn't want emotions clouding my judgment. So I tried not to feel anything. But that's not the goal. You can feel anything and not have those feelings affect your expressions. Feeling is different from expressing. I say that you can feel it or feel it. You have the choice to feel it emotionally or feel it physically. If your unconscious feels something but you deny or repress it, it will induce painful physical symptoms. You just need to acknowledge and feel your natural emotions rather than deny them. Emotions that are felt consciously will not trigger physical symptoms, but emotions that are swept aside and dismissed as frivolous or distracting will eventually flare up physically. You don't need to express emotions or let them affect your work, but you need to feel them. I was disabled by pain. I tried all of the expensive ergonomic gadgets and exercises, and nothing helped. Learning about the mind-body connection cured me. Now I feel great, with no gadgets or exercises. I'm not saying that the mental and emotional work is easy, but it is straightforward. You'll get a quick win and prove to yourself that mind-body interaction is the cause and the cure of your pain. From that point on, there's no stopping you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and I hope to hear from you soon about your success. Congrats for making it this far in the video. Obviously, you're determined to eliminate your pain and feel your best. You may be wondering, what next? If the material in this video has resonated with you, and if you're committed to recovering quickly and completely, and you've made the decision to start now, I have a special opportunity just for advanced students like you. If you sign up now, I'll work with you live for free to help you eliminate your chronic pain.